to us through Access Fit. However you're coming to us, you're coming to a place that was built upon a field that brought us together because we were saying to our community, you're welcome, your ability is full and great and wonderful. And tonight at an all-star ball event that is not only incredible, but is being co-founded and hosted by two legends, Red Sox Hall of Famer Trot Nixon, who when I say his name, I literally feel in my chest a warmth because he and his wife Catherine have embraced this from day one and have made this a part of their lives. And if you look at our outfield, you will always know the outfield in the Angel is our own Trot Nixon. But our other co-chair tonight, who you're going to hear from, and you'll hear it resonates around the country by connections and words and loves and deeds, is our own head basketball coach from Kentucky, John Calipari. That's the kind of love and spreading of message that we all know. But here's the historic thing that's happening today. Today in Wilmington, North Carolina, the mayor of Wilmington, Bill Saffo, joined together with our own David Morrison. And if you know about when I say his name on the field, it's David Morrison. This man has brought forth as one of our founding chairs, as one of our founding members, sat with the mayor today and looked him in the eye, and they proclaimed that this is Access of Wilmington today. The city of Wilmington, who has been our partner, has been a part of this, made this night possible. You are now the All-Stars celebrating not only Access of Wilmington Day, but also World Disability Awareness Day. Proclaim it loudly and proudly that you're a part of this. And also be a part throughout this entire evening for the next 55 minutes. You're going to celebrate it along with us. You're going to bid. Make sure that you're getting on the Access of Wilmington ILM.org site and that you're getting on the Facebook site and you're bidding for things because your support, you're the All-Stars tonight making all of this possible. I do want to give you some good news. Already in the auction, we're up to $11,000 in bids, and you're going to keep it going larger and bigger. We're making sure that you do the raffle tonight because there's such a huge package. Our own Reddix down there in Wrightsville Beach has gotten behind this in such a big way, and we're really getting behind this tonight. But I want to introduce you to somebody very special. This is a woman who stepped up as we transitioned into operations, as the field opened, as our executive director. She's come back as our incredible interim executive director, and she's going to tell you more. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage our own Jennifer Bell.
Thank you, Bo.
Hi, love. Good to see you.
Hello. Thank you so much.
I got to stand on my tiptoes.
Yes, you do. We're going to have to keep our distance a little bit, but we are so excited to be here. I have the honor of being back at Access of Wilmington again to serve all of our families. I hope a lot of you guys are watching. Tonight is a night to celebrate, just like Bo said.
Absolutely.
We are here to celebrate our families' abilities, the community of Access, and what it looks like when the community comes together to invest in the health of the children, adults, and veterans living with disabilities right here in Wilmington. So just a quick history, Access of Wilmington was founded in 2008 with that in mind. Access of Wilmington built the fully accessible Miracle Baseball Field and Kiwanis Miracle Playground. From its humble beginnings of about 45 baseball players, just last year there's over 200 Miracle League All-Stars now on that field. So we have grown immensely, and a big piece of that growth is because the families in the community were finding a gap in their need for accessible physical activity, fitness, and recreation. So we had to fill that gap and get them more active, and now we have 6 programs.
It's incredible.
6 programs through Access. So you're going to hear about that tonight. Please stay tuned, watch the whole event. You're going to hear some incredible stories. Thank you for being with us.
Well, I want to ask you a question before you transition. What was it for you when you were executive director that really recognized this was more than just play.
Absolutely. I really think it's just the relationships that staff, volunteers, even the donors have with the family members that participate in Access programs. They are truly having opportunities they've never had in their entire lives. They are truly having their health changed. And that's something I want to be a part of.
Well, you have been a part, and you are significantly a part of the reason we've grown, and all of these folks should really acknowledge and be a part of seeing this incredible organization be stewarded in a way that has such incredible integrity.
Absolutely.
So thank you for that
Thank you.
much.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to go right now to an incredible video and take a look, everybody. This event tonight, we're going to stay right on about an hour tonight, but we've got some really powerful opportunities for you to engage in what we're doing and how we're doing it. And in the terms of the world I work in, we're going to talk about what we do and why. So watch this for just a minute and we'll be right back with you. All right, y'all, I really hope you enjoyed that because it just gives the depth and breadth of what's going on in the world that we are touching and creating, but it's being produced and created because of you. I mean, this is all about us as a community. From the very beginning, that's how this came about, was creating it because of community. Now we're going to transition a little bit and really recognize and hear from the two gentlemen that have stepped up tonight as our honorary chairs. And I'm showing these gorgeous crystal stars because we're going to be presenting to them the stars that they are. But no one can speak better than they can. So we're going to go right to our first opportunity to hear from Trot Nixon and let him speak for himself, because he is one beautiful soul.
It's been an honor and a privilege to be involved with the Miracle League and Access Wilmington for the past several years. The Miracle League Ballpark serves as a very special place where everyone gets the opportunity to play the great game of baseball. I have seen children and young adults smiling and celebrating during their time at the Miracle League with family, friends, and the wider community. When I think of the Miracle League, I think of pure joy. Participants, volunteers, spectators all describe feelings of excitement, accomplishment, and a true connection that comes with being a part of games or events at this special place. Each participant who has had the opportunity to experience the Miracle League has been impacted in many ways, physically, emotionally, and socially. In a physical sense, these children and young adults are able to use their special, God-given bodies to their fullest potential. Because of the Miracle League's adaptive equipment and specialized servicing, kids are able to run, slide, play, and receive all the many benefits of a real physical exercise. In addition, the Miracle League helps to instill emotional well-being and self-confidence. It's a place of inclusion where persons feel a true sense of belonging. As an important part of a team, each child feels seen, heard, and valued just the way they are. A huge sense of victory and success gained when they cross home plate and the fans are cheering their name. The Miracle League also helps build community and foster social interactions. As a team participant, they build relationships with other team members, volunteers, and people in the community. They experience connection through friendships and learn how to encourage and support one another. My family and I will continue to support the Miracle League and Access Wilmington because of its dedication and commitment to this community. The Miracle League Ballpark is a true field of dreams.
Hello and welcome to the Access ALLSTAR Ball. This is John Calipari, who spent time in Wilmington at UNCW. Wasn't a very good player, but I had a ball and met great friends. I'm here as your honorary chairman. What a great thing that's happened in the city of Wilmington through Access, Miracle Field, and all that goes along with it. Not only what they're doing for the young people and veterans, how about the statement that is made? The statement of how our disabled, veterans included, need to be treated with respect. How about what it says to all of us about what our communities should be doing and how we should reach out and do the things that we do? I've been involved because of Rick and Rocky, my man Rocky Campana. They've been friends for a long time, and I invest in people, not buildings, not bricks and mortar. I invest in people, which is why I've been involved with Access, with the Miracle Field, and all the other things that they do for the city of Wilmington. Thank you. I hope it's a great night. Wish we could be there in person, all of us. But you know what? We can still do good. Thank you.
Do you get it? I mean, these two giants wrapping around love, bringing this home to all of us. Thank you, Coach Calipari. Thank you so much, Trot. But again, with Coach Calipari, we didn't get the video until just today, and I got to tell you, when we watched it, we were in tears. Just the authenticity of these two human people, these incredible people that have used their talents and their incredible advantage to bring in all of the inclusivity and love. That's just incredible. And of course, you got to speak about Rocky. You got to speak about Rick. I mean, come on. It's just about love, folks. So we're going to switch off and we're going to go into our programming and we're going to talk a little bit about that. Just a short entrance into looking at that visually. And then I've got somebody that I cannot wait to introduce you to live here in the studio. We are staying masked up and distanced in here tonight, so we're being safe, so we got a limited number of people in here. But this person, can't wait for you to meet him. So let's watch that video real fast, and then we'll come back in just a moment. Hang in and enjoy.
And only today, the miracle field of Wilmington will speak to you, and then will only speak to you silently. Thanks for building me. I am the luckiest field in the world. People stare at me. Kids run or wheel as fast as they can towards me. I now know how Santa Claus feels. When people come on me, they round the bases immediately, because sometimes it's the first time they've been able to do that. Then they laugh and run some more. Some people cry when they come here. I thought I made them sad at first, but I've now come to understand that those were tears of joy, tears of relief, and tears of hope. I've gotten to watch this whole thing. There are not words to describe what has happened here. The dedication of so many, the sacrifice, the best that comes out of all people. Thanks for putting this amazing Kiwanis playground together right beside me. I will get to hear the laughter all day as kids play, and play all together. By the way, they cry over there too. And people go there, they will see great things happen when you make things accessible. You don't know this, but I have a heart and a soul. I will speak silently to some of you today. I'm only here today because of all your caring, your advocacy, and your faith. I will be a great place because you will decide to be part of me forever. Wear me out, I dare you.
On that first day when we opened and Dan got up there and said that about the field speaking to you, I don't believe you could have heard a pin drop anywhere out there. And it was Dan who went to the Parks and Rec department at the city and said, let us make this happen. I was in the room when that happened. But when this field speaks to people, it resonates in a way that creates good in incredible, incredible amounts of change. And I don't think anyone can speak any more profoundly about this tonight than this person that I'm about to introduce, who has touched me in ways that I cannot describe. She's not only a leader, a change agent, and a creator of good on our board, but she's a parent. She gets it, and she sees it. And that's when that field speaks. It gets it, and it brings us in. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to introduce you to the secretary of our board and the person that is also chairing this event tonight from the board level, and that is our own Laura K. Berry. Laura, welcome.
Thank you, Bo.
Yeah.
It is an honor and a privilege to be here tonight. So when I first saw the Miracle Field, it was amazing because we're newer to the area, and my son has played on 2 different fields, Miracle League, before coming to this area. But this isn't just a field. This isn't something you go to on a Saturday a couple times a year, couple of seasons, and play ball and leave. This field is so much more, and it's the vision of Dan that is incredible, and what the board and the community of Access have brought this to be. So my son is able to go out and take adaptive fitness classes twice a week. He has never been able to be in any kind of fitness class. That has meant the world to him with his mitochondrial disorder. He has made friends. He has a community of people who care about him here, and he gets to see them on a regular basis with the classes twice a week. He has adaptive cycling options, kayaking, archery, game nights. We've done surf camp. That's what Access is. It's opening doors, it's inclusion, and it's acceptance at a level that is so incredible. And that is why we are all in with Access.
It's just incredible. For you, in all that you've done, because we've watched you this year, Laura Kay, you've done such an incredible amount of work. What binds you with that is there a way that you can articulate it?
It's for Walker and every other kid out there, and for our adults and our veterans. The veterans have touched my heart, and I have had my eyes open to the impact that we're making with veterans on the field, and it is incredible the ways that Access reaches out to anyone with a disability. We're helping older adults. It is all inclusive.
Yep. Well, so one of the joys that selfishly the rest of us get is Uptown Funk, seeing Walker, because Walker's got his walkout song, and we've got the ability to see that joy, right? And that connection, and Toy Story, and all of the things that go along with that. So really grateful to you for everything. Thank you very much.
And thank you for emceeing tonight.
Oh, please. I got a big voice, I'm going to use it, right? All right, so we're going to go from here, and we're going to actually look into talking a little bit more about one of our special programs that is profound. So let's look at the video, and then we're going to come back and talk about it in just a second.
Meeting some of the people and watching the people that have never shot archery before, hitting targets and hitting bullseyes, and the expressions on their faces, watching people come and relax, get up off the couch. I got to meet other veterans and listen to their stories and share stories. It's the camaraderie.
Actually, really what it comes down to is when I got out of the military, I was dealing with PTSD and anger issues and not knowing my place. Somebody came up to me and said, "Oh, you're gonna like Project SOAR. There's an archery field right down the road. We can all go to it and you'll have a great time." And being able to go volunteer with them and have fun and go help out on Miracle Field just brought all that anger and put it away and gave me a relief and a bit of happiness. And really, it's things like that that are changing the communities around here.
You may not realize it, that we are in the part of the state that has the largest population of people with disabilities across the state. Large part of that population is persons that have served our country and have come back with different abilities. Well, the person that we've hired and that we have as our program coordinator does an excellent job and speaks much better than I can about how we serve and create opportunity for thriving and being honored for the service that they've done in this world. Let's talk to Sam Wang, who is incredible at what she does, also a UNCW graduate and somebody we're very proud to know. Sam, can you talk a little bit about the programming that you're doing and how that affects the folks that you serve?
Absolutely, Bo, thank you. So Project SOAR is really great because it's not just sports. It's something that veterans can come to with their buddies or their family and really just get to let loose and embrace themselves, whether it be kayaking or surfing or shooting a bow and arrow. We really have it all for them, and they are able to just get rid of all of the fears that they may have acquired from their service and be able to just talk to other people that understand them and be able to know that they're not alone in their fight in whatever they're dealing with, whether it be war related or not. They're there with other people who get them, and it's not it's not the sports, it's the camaraderie and the people that are there that really make the difference. And it's the ones that just keep coming back, and you know that they're getting better because the first day they come, they don't smile at all, and then when they're leaving, they do. And that's what the whole thing is about, is just to see those smiles and actually hear them talk, because in the beginning they don't, and then they do, and it's life-changing for them.
Right.
So
Part of grace is making space rather than actually having to do something.
exactly.
For you, is there a special moment? Is there something that you've really found that you have really invested or found really special for yourself in all this?
I think it's the way that they open up to me. Normally these veterans wouldn't usually open up to me just on the street, but when you're out on the water kayaking with them, they're able to tell you like, hey, I last night just had a dream about my last accident in the Air Force, and this is what happened. And yeah, they wouldn't tell you that if they were just on the street. So it's really that they're able to connect not with each other, but with me as well, and anyone that's out there with them.
That is really, really powerful. So we have other programs. Obviously, there's 6 ways to get in the game. We've been talking about that all night. Not that we have a tagline or anything, y'all, but seriously, we got 6 ways to get in the game. And so every day, right, we've got activities going on for people with different abilities.
Every day.
And so Access Fit is one of our other programs. We're going to segue into giving you a view into what Access Fit looks like. By the way, just to give you a little heads up, there's data behind the efficacy of these programs to show differences in what happens for somebody that comes to these programs, and then after they've been in them for a while, how they're better off after they've been in them. So this is about superior health and well-being in our county for the people that are doing it. Is that true?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay, so let's watch that, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Can you tell me one thing you like about Access Fit?
Squats.
Squats?
Yeah.
What else?
Double jacks.
Favorite exercise? Favorite?
Every exercise is like sit-ups, walking, push-ups, and running.
You're in great shape, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm pretty keep up, yes.
Can you show me your muscles? Nice.
Totally wonderful, and I want to let Jen actually talk a little bit about these because, again, better off speaking from the expert than it is from me. So go ahead, Jen, talk about it.
I'm no expert, but I love to work out with our participants at Access Fit. Since COVID in March happened, the whole pandemic, we had to shut a lot down. We actually were able to move all of our Access fitness programs virtually. Awesome. So we have actually served over 200 hours of Access Fit through virtual programming this year. Our Access Fit program, I'll be real quick, is a fitness program for children and adults with and without disabilities. It is fully inclusive and it is individualized to each specific person. So we adapt fitness activities for those sitting in a wheelchair, those using a walker, those with visual impairments, those that need a picture board for autism, anything they need, we make them successful because they need physical activity, and we can do that for them and with them. Access Fit, like you said, because of UNCW, we have been able to research the program, and we have found that participants have seen a decrease in their overall body weight. They have seen an improvement in their balance, an improvement in their cardiovascular endurance, and upper body strength. So it's not all just fun and games. I know it looks like that, but we truly are changing the health of those that participate at Access.
Yeah. That's just brilliant. And by the way, if she says she's not an expert, she's also adjunct teaching here at UNCW. So don't give me that. She's incredible. And all of our staff, they're incredible at Access. But yeah, that's the difference. It is fun, and that's what we want, right? But it also is quality of life and making a difference.
Absolutely.
So that's really powerful, Jen. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're gonna just switch off a little bit because UNCW has been an ongoing partner in looking at data analysis and efficacy in bringing students out to be buddies, et cetera. But also, Dan is a professor. And I know walking around in those baseball shirts, you kind of go, really? But promise you, the man is really, really smart. And he brought this because he and Dr. Candy Ashton Forrester and others, but Dan in particular, really saw the vision behind making this incredible vision possible, right? So the Health and Applied Human Sciences College here at UNCW is profoundly a part of this. So we want to hear from Dr. Dean Hardy, who to me, just an incredibly special human being, and he wanted to bring a special message for us tonight. So let's hear from Dean Hardy.
Hello, my name is Charlie Hardy, and I serve in the role of founding dean of the College of Health and Human Services at the University of North Carolina, Wilmington. Since our founding in 2010, the CHES has enjoyed a wonderful relationship with Accessible Coastal Carolina Events, Sports, and Services, Access. We have benefited through involvement of our faculty, staff, and students in the now 6 different programs offered through Access that focus on eliminating barriers to health and wellness through adapted sports, recreation, and fitness for children, adults, and veterans in our community with disabilities. Our faculty, staff, and students have experienced amazing high-impact educational programs, cutting-edge applied learning sessions, and creative research studies that have validated the positive impact that the Access programs have had in our community. I would be remiss if I did not express my gratitude to Dr. Dan Johnson, founder and chair emeritus of Access and associate professor in our recreation therapy program at UNCW, for his vision and hard work to make the Access CHES partnership what it is today and what it can be tomorrow. Together, we will make a difference.
All right, y'all, you're doing so great on the raffle. Make sure you're bidding on items. We are up to $12,000 in bids on the auction so far, and please buy those raffle tickets. You are not going to regret getting more chances to win that incredible package. We are so grateful to Reddix for that. That Trot Nixon bat is still out there, folks, and I'm going to tell you something. That is something you really want to have. That is a treasure you'll have for the rest of your life. Now, we're going to talk about Accessible Adventures, one of my favorite programs, and people like Hook, Line, and Paddle with Chris Tryon have been a part of this from the very beginning. Kayaking, getting out there, getting involved in the world around us, and getting people access to it. And that is really powerful. So let's go straight to the video, and then we're going to come back and hear a little bit more about it, and that's really powerful. Be right back. All right, folks, so here's the deal. On your apps, on your auction, right now, you can go online, and I want you to bid. I want you to get something that's really beautiful for you to be able to take home. I want you to win an item, things like that. But I also want you to consider doing something a little bit different. And that is, at the top of the auction items, there is an opportunity for you just to give. Because you registered with a credit card, you can go on right now and you can choose one of those 6 ways to get in the game. And you can offer to support and sponsor one of our players or even one of the programs. That's really powerful. And I guess tonight, because we didn't offer for an entry fee and because we don't have the overhead, we're not underwriting social lives tonight, we're just connecting, right? We're just being together. And we're talking about ways in which we can include and create these incredible outcomes for people. So if you will, consider, if you're able to give $10, great. But if you're also able to move, and I don't mean but, because but negates, right? And if you're able to do 25 or 50, or maybe there's somebody out there that can do 1,000 because that's something you've been waiting for the end of the year to do, an end of the year gift. It would be really powerful for you to be able to make that happen. Because what you're doing is allowing for us to continue, no matter what's coming for the weather in terms of COVID or any other environment. And just like Jen said, we're making it happen regardless of what happens. So that's our moment now with being able to just direct give. And we really appreciate your consideration of that. As you're thinking about doing that, as you're hitting those buttons, we're going to move on to something that we started a few years ago. And I got to give my fellow board member and my fellow emeritus board members real credit for thinking about how we honor people like we do in baseball, where you have a Hall of Fame. Chad Porter did a great job honoring and emceeing our luncheon for several years. And then we started talking about who is it that we really want to make Hall of Famers in the Miracle League Access of Wilmington, right? Well, tonight, we're going to have a very special presentation. And no one speaks for this man, and this is something that I bring into my heart. This is one of those people that has changed me, and I believe I've changed him a little too. I think we've worked together. But hearing him and hearing him speak is one of the things that has also been profound for me, because what he says resonates with me. And he is the one that inspired what you see out there on that field in a lot of ways, along with Dan. So ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to introduce to you David Morrison, not only one of our founding members, but one of our emeritus members, and also a part of his own company out here, the Now. So David, take it away.
Thanks for that wonderful introduction. Before we move on with tonight's program, we have a few Miracle League Hall of Fame awards to present. The one I'm here to present goes to a recipient who's been an incredible supporter of all things Access of Wilmington from the beginning. To describe this person, I would, without a doubt, use words such as believer, connector, promoter, champion. He is a generous, lively, kind human being, and the list goes on. He has served our Access community of participants and families in more ways than we could possibly count. For those who may not be aware, this jack of all trades has received numerous community accolades. Namely, He's a 2-time Encore Magazine Volunteer of the Year, and he's also been named Volunteer Fundraiser of the Year. He first served Access as an executive director. Nowadays, you will find him cheering on our All-Stars from the announcer's booth during every game of Miracle League Baseball. On behalf of our participants, past, present, and future, their families and caregivers, the board and staff of Access of Wilmington, it is my distinct honor to present a Miracle League Hall of Fame award to our first inductee for 2020, Bo Dean.
Congratulations, Bo.
Y'all got me. Thank you. David, I'm sorry about COVID, but I love you.
Bo, we absolutely cannot thank you enough for your dedication and for the service you have offered in honor of our mission, building a community for children, adults, and veterans with disabilities.
Thank you.
By eliminating barriers to health and wellness through adaptive sports, recreation, and fitness.
Thank you, David, very much.
Congratulations.
Obviously, I didn't know, and I'm a little, but thank you. I'm more humbled than I could ever say.
Absolutely.
This is really profound. And to have it from you, David. Y'all have to know, when I was interviewed back in the day, David and I had a connection we made that night, and it has not changed since then, and I love you very much. Thank
Love you too.
And I love this organization with all my heart, and I think it's a testament to just all that we can do. And so we are all Hall of Famers, and so this is yours as much as anything. So thank you very much for that.
Absolutely. And while we have 2 Hall of Famers up here, as David was our inductee into the Hall of Fame last year, we would like to present 2 more inductions into the Hall of Fame this year.
Whew. So, tonight, it is our honor. If you want to do it, do you want to do the honors?
Absolutely.
Please, yes.
So tonight, in addition to our amazing Bo Dean, I always call him the man with the golden microphone. And in addition to our board of directors founder, David Morrison, inductee last year, we would like to induct Trot Nixon and co-honorary chair of tonight, John Calipari, into our Miracle League Hall of Fame.
Yay. That's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Yep. I'm beyond words. This is absolutely beautiful. I think what we're going to do, we want to call attention to our auction. Is there an auction update from everybody? Have we gotten a little bit more news on our auction? We're getting it right now. Oh, we're over 12,000 now. We've got a great group running that are out there. Please get your bids. We are 10 minutes away from stopping and ending for the evening, so we're getting going. We will be pulling. We're at 12,032 going up on our auction tonight, above and beyond our incredible sponsors. But here, let's talk about that for just a second. Tonight has been brought to you for this particular event by Mike and Amanda Baker. Mike and Amanda have been with us for many, many years and have done some really special things. At one particular luncheon, I'll never forget it, Chad was doing sort of that open call, and it was Mike and Amanda that stood up and just gave, right? and did it in a very profound way. They've done it again this year by being our presenting sponsors, and we're so grateful to Mike and Amanda for that. Along with that, our arena sponsors have been David and Laura K. Berry. And of course, as parents, as givers, as people who care so desperately and deeply, they have represented us so well tonight. We've also had gold medal sponsors with Carl Rogers. We've also had myself and Michael, but more importantly, Daniel Smith has stepped up as a gold medal sponsor as well. Along with, and here's the really cool part, Jim Wallace and Intercoastal came up as a gold sponsor again this year. They were the ones that named the info booth when we first opened the field. Intercoastal's been with us in all sorts of ways ever since then. We've also had Flock, House of Rayford. House of Rayford, I mean, they're not even in New Hanover County, but they get it, they see it, and they're always wanting to be a part of what we do. The same thing, and this was something that I found interesting, and the reason I'm holding the paper is because I don't want to miss this. Jonathan Robertson is being honored because he played, the sponsor actually wanted to make sure that we knew with Mac Brown at UNC that there was actual play that had gone on. And there's an honoring of Sherwin Cedric that went on for R2 that was one of our gold sponsors. I mean, that's really powerful connection. And that Mac Brown football out there, y'all, somebody wants that. So make sure that that's got a good bid. And then my friend, and somebody I admire with all my heart, who is gonna sell you a house. And he's gonna make sure you buy it, folks. But he's gonna give back just as good as he gets, and his name is Tim Milam. And Caldwell Banker is going to make sure that they take care of this community. And so Caldwell Banker Seacoast Advantage stepped up as a gold sponsor again this year. And Megacorp. Megacorp came in, and Adam Keene, he now just got a promotion. I just said it on LinkedIn the other day. Adam was on our board, and Megacorp was doing this, just great stuff. First National Bank, and then Zane, who's on our board from Plantation Village. Just beautiful, beautiful opportunities. I'm going to wrap up on time, but y'all, silver medal, we had Robert Taylor, Barnhill Blueberries, Joseph Rizzo. We've also had Eva Elmore, Robert Renz, who just inspires me on LinkedIn as a former military, out there helping military to step down and get involved in civilian life and using his state farm to be able to do that. Budget Blind, Select Bank, CSCS. All these great, Parkhurst and Tim Evans, just incredible sponsors that we have making this event possible tonight. It's just been so incredibly profound to have the kind of support we're having for this particular event this evening. Now, we want to get you to get those bids in. We just got a few minutes before the auction closes. So we also want to thank our committee that has helped put this together. And I know at events you're like, well, you know, we're talking about the event. Well, yeah, because none of this happens without a group of people that get together to really make something happen with really good things around it. And in there's no exception to this case. Of course, we had Laura K. Berry, who has been literally the driving force behind all of this. I don't think there's been a day when Laura K. has not been working on a spreadsheet or an ask or trying to get something, and it has just been incredible. But I want to ask her to come back up for just a second and talk about her committee and let you know about the inclusivity and all the folks that were involved as she's looking towards making that possible. So Laura K., do you mind coming up here real quick? Because the raffle closes at 7:55. We've only got about, we got 5 seconds, so.
All right, guys, get your bids in. Everything is closing up. But I wanted to say a special thank you to the committee. The committee was made up of people from the Access community. We have parents and participants involved. We have volunteers. We have community members. We have board members and emeritus board members who helped out on every aspect of this. So thank you so much. The program for tonight will be available on Facebook link, but we also have it on the landing page for the auction. There's a link to the program. So please go read the program, and thank you from our hearts for everyone supporting us tonight.
Absolutely. All right, well, it's 7:55, so that means that the raffle has closed. So we're going to pull that raffle live right here on this particular stream. So we're going to wait for just a second. We got a rally, we got a pass-off that's going on right now, and they're taking care of it. And I'm doing my Oprah moment here, or I'm actually doing my Randy Aldridge moment, or my Francis Weller moment, depending on what station you're watching. But I think I look a little bit more like Randy than I do Francis, so I'm not really sure that's going to work one way or the other. But it depends on the night. I'm just kidding. So they're working that out, but we'll have the raffle in just a second. They're going to give me the high five. You got the raffle. They got the raffle. Are y'all ready? Oh, they're not ready. Hold on. It's spinning. Look, it's spinning. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Huh? There, what? This will be on the blooper reel, and I'm just kidding. So the auction closes at 8 o'clock, so just keep on bidding on that auction. We were hoping, everybody gets something, everybody walks away with something they really love and enjoy. I can't thank the Campanas enough for that house in Sneed's Ferry. Can you imagine having that multi-level house in Sneed's Ferry? We're good to go on the raffle. Ready? You spinning? It's going to be spinning. They're refreshing. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Okay, I'm not going to sing because they'll go offline if I sing. All right, ready? No. Yes. It's Janine Pugh. Janine Pugh, you have won. Actually, Janine, Samantha has won. Let's give it to Samantha. I'm just kidding. But congratulations, Janine Pugh. That is one of our Miracle League parents. So excited for you, Janine. Thank you, everybody, for buying those raffle tickets and supporting Access of Wilmington, the Miracle League, and all of the programs. 6 ways to get in the game. That is just absolutely fantastic. We are so happy for you, Janine, and we're so happy for your whole family. I know that will go to be good benefit for you and everybody involved. So, as we're continuing to go, make sure you're doing the auction items and you're continuing to be involved with that. There are a few items I think that we would like to continue with. So just do what? Oh, okay. So we're going to go ahead and close the auction. So we're good. We're at 7:58. So here's the deal. Would you all space out for me? Come up here. Keep our space. If you'll join us, please. David, Laura. We're going to close out on your phone. Do you have your phone? Mm-hmm. Can you do We Are Family?
Absolutely.
So at every Miracle League game, after every game, we play the Sister Sledge, We Are Family. Now, my friend Margaret Stargell's husband, Willie Stargell, that was the song that Sister Sledge played the year that they won the World Series. That is a big deal. And for those of us that grew up in the 80s, it's a big deal for our song. But we end it because we are family. This is no joke, folks. This is love and inclusion and togetherness. And what you're doing and how you do it, it's created a bond that is thick, is real, and it's about goodness. Continue to bind to that inclusion, bind to that goodness, and continue to be about what we do at Access Wilmington and all of the 6 ways to get in the game, because what it does is it really creates a better world. So celebrate with us with
All right. You can cut. Yeah.